So I figured maybe I'll do a vlog. Should I do a vlog? We're gonna talk about photography pickups. Some new things that I've got for myself that are photography related. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, here we go. Let's start with this. So not a new camera. I've had this camera for some time. It's a Mamiya RB67. Probably asking, well, where's the prism finder? I was having trouble. I wear glasses. My eyesight's not perfect. It's not terrible either. But anyways, I was having a lot of trouble getting focus correct with the flip up prism. I just felt like I was always having to use the magnifier, and with glasses, it's really annoying to like stick your face in there because your glasses, before you can really see what's in focus, your glasses push on the magnifier. My solution initially was to get a different camera, but I've been really trying not to do that lately. I will buy this attachment. They're not hard to find on eBay. Also, it's nice because things aren't reversed. So this has been a game changer. It's been so much better for me in my professional work, which is what I mainly use this camera for, is for my professional portraits that I take. So that's the first pickup, the eye level viewfinder. I've always wanted a copy of the Americans. In terms of photo books that have like some of the most significant cultural impact, this is probably in the top 5, if not top 1. Another book, photographer I've been obsessed with probably for the last year, Greg Girard, mostly because of his work that he did in Asia. So I found a copy in Japanese. Some of my favorite images ever are in this book. So this is a book I've been wanting to read for a long time. I don't read non-fiction very often. I probably read 1 or 2 non-fiction books a year. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. But the Gordon Parks autobiography. If you guys don't know who Gordon Parks is, look him up. Annie Liebovitz at Work. So a very popular photo book. Annie Liebovitz was probably like one of my earliest influences. And I wouldn't even compare my work to hers in any way. I don't think we share anything on like the Venn diagram of photographers, but as far as like people that made me aware that photography was something you could do professionally, or that photography was more than just like, you know, carrying the camera around with your family when you go on vacation or something, Annie Liebovitz was the person that kind of like put photography on the map for me. I have not shot with these yet, but I was very excited that Kodak decided to repackage and repurpose some of their old film stocks. Budget friendly. I'm very excited to shoot with these, make a video about it, but for now they will sit on my shelf, and I've got some other film that I'm working my way through right now. Ooh, I'm really excited about this one. Okay. Yeah, but it's still sealed in the box, or sealed in its packaging. So this is a Canon Sure Shot Owl. Okay, kind of an obscure 35mm autofocus camera. What's really cool about this one is that the viewfinder on this thing is massive, and it just takes AA batteries. That's beautiful. So hard to find cameras like this that don't take super obscure batteries. I'm tired of buying tiny little like watch batteries. Look how big that is. That viewfinder is huge. That's massive. That's awesome. I love that. So I'm very excited to try this camera out. Well, anyways, very excited about this purchase because I want something a little bit more inconspicuous, maybe something to take to concerts or just when I'm out with my friends. I usually have my Leica with me, but sometimes it's nice to just be a little bit more inconspicuous. So, and also something to kind of throw in with my professional work that's a little bit more run and gun. You can see that. That's pretty cool. I don't know. So I'm very excited to shoot with this. I plan on making a whole video about this camera sometime in the future. This is a February 1999 edition of Vanity Fair. And this has a very special significance to me for lots of reasons. When I was 6 years old, when this came out, I was obsessed. This was my whole personality, was this movie. Do you know who one of the set photographers was for this movie? Who was doing behind the scenes photos? Who was doing promo photos? Who was doing stills for this movie? One of those people was Annie Liebovitz. We're doing a big lore dump right now. Okay, these two images are the first moment in my mind, as far as my memories, that I remember thinking about photography. These are the images that made me think about how did they take these pictures. And I'm not really sure why. Again, I was only 6 years old. As far as things that stopped me and made me think about how they got these pictures, this is my first time having that type of thought. Lately, I've been making purchases based on like, oh, I like this body of work. I should have that for myself. That's an inspiration for me. What are my early influences before I had photographer brain? Because now I definitely have photographer brain, where I think in terms of lighting and composition and form and gear and like all of the things that kind of like actually get in the way of just actually taking pictures, right? I should start collecting the things that made me want to take pictures before I knew what photography really was. I took a video. I'll try and like loop the video into this video as well, but I took a video of myself flipping through the magazine for the first time. So that was a cool experience to have, and I'm glad that I recorded it, and I'm glad that I bought this magazine. I own it now, and it's something that I can show people, and it's kind of like a silly, goofy story, because it's very unserious, but it's important to me. So yeah, that's definitely the last thing that I'm gonna show for now. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.